Hi Cal, Ash from FONZ here. I wanted to give you a quick onboarding of the Z series that you'll be riding from us. Quick look over the features and the best use so that way you can have the best week possible. If we have a look here, key, that's your ignition key, goes in here. In here we have USB A and C charging, which will be active while the bike is on. And we can close that back up. We have steering lock and ignition cover like many bikes do, and it's one turn to the left in order to pop open the saddle. Inside we've already got a full face helmet. So then I'll come around here and we'll turn the bike on. So when the bike comes on, it will be in white mode, daytime mode. The light is always on here. However, if you flip to high beam, that'll take you into dark mode, which I do recommend using at night because light mode is very, very bright. So when the bike starts up, we're always in park mode. There'll be no accidental throttling or anything like that. Park mode is always what will happen. And then when you look at the speedo here, we've got our current output, which is not the same as a rev counter. We've got our speed, we've got the mode, we've got the power pack battery level, we've got odometer, the voltage in the power pack right now, expected range, and a time and distance trip. Down here is also the current outflow, which will be displaying the same information as up here. And we have the TPMS, which are running on Bluetooth, and it cycles through the front and the rear tire. If the PSI goes too high or too low, this will show up red. We'll give you this little tool here, which will allow for adding and removing the TPMS to add or remove air. So we're in park mode here. What you will see with the power output here is when we're accelerating, it could be that we're going all the way up here to 120 amps. And in order to reach our speed, say cruising at 100, but then when we're maintaining 100, our power consumption might drop back here to 80 amps in a continuous fashion because it doesn't require as much energy to maintain the speed as it does to get there in the first place. Also, when engaging light braking, you will see this needle also move up to about here because it's engaging regen. So we're taking back some of that energy with light braking that we can feed back. But as you can see, we're able to output up to 120, but we're about to collect 25. So there is still a little bit of difference there. When we're ready, we're able to single press this button here and we move into ready mode. It always starts up in mode 3. It is pressing this button will cycle you through modes 1, 2, and 3. That's that button there. When we're ready, ready is here. The ABS, once the bike has traveled about 10-15 meters, it will recognize the ABS unit's working and this symbol will disappear. The next thing that is unique for electric for this bike is as soon as we brake, we have this little red exclamation mark will show up. There is no error with the bike. It is simply the bike saying you've engaged a safety system. The throttle will not fire at the moment. So when we have this and we throttle, there is no response. Same as when the side stand goes down, we once again have this symbol. So there is no error with the bike, but we are not in ready mode. When we are in ready mode and there's nothing else, we're able to accelerate perfectly. What I would recommend for going around corners, brake before the corner, throttle out of the corner, just like we're taught at rider school. And the other one is for a perfect hill start, have your brake on, quarter throttle, drop your brake as soon as the light turns green and you'll do a perfect hill start as you move away. Then for charging, you can have a cable like this, type 2 to type 2, which you can plug in directly here to any public charging infrastructure. Option 2 is you can get a wall unit like we have here, which will connect to a GPO at your house and you can charge 10 amps. Your third option is if you already have an EV vehicle, you can charge your Z series with the exact same infrastructure, which is very convenient. Lastly, if you have a pillion press and you have pillion foot pegs here and they are click to put back in place. Well, that's everything, and we really hope you enjoy the Z series.